Hey, Elsa, I'm so grateful that you are giving me your time and we're able to connect today.
Thanks, Kat, and I'm really happy to be here.
So tell me a bit about yourself and really like your journey up until now.
So, I'm a Rotary Peace Fellow, and I started on my entrepreneurial journey around 7.5 years ago. And what we did was we broke down the different categories of sexual violence, right from non-verbal forms of it, like staring, ogling, and then verbal forms, catcalling, sexual invites. You see, when we talk of sexual violence, often we refer to sexual assault and rape, and we tend to ignore all the other forms of it because they're so normalized on a daily basis that we ignore it. Or we are made to feel that it's too trivial to report, it's too trivial to make a complaint. But when you give people a chance to anonymously share their stories on this tool that we created, Safe City, people could explain what had happened to them and give a vocabulary to their experience. In my little world at that time, everybody I knew had a story to share, but had never reported it officially, had never spoken about it, probably before that incident. And so I realized that there was a lack of data, and because there's a lack of data, it makes the problem invisible.
And the more people that know about the app, the more change that can occur, because then we're aware that things are happening in our own communities that we might not have been aware of otherwise. And how were you able to do this, by the way?
So it's a Kenyan software which was made for post-election violence tracking. And we adapted it to collect sexual violence data. And so once we launched this, we had a flood of stories that came in. And that's when the next step took place. Like, what do you do with these stories? How can we make that change happen? And what we realized was nobody else has these stories. It's a unique data set. And it is very rich in information because it allows you to understand the context in which the violence takes place.
As an actress in Hollywood, you saw a surge of that once everyone got the information, once everyone saw what was actually happening and who it was happening to and the cause of it and everything. You saw a huge shift in Hollywood, and hopefully that expands throughout the world. So I have so many questions about what's next for you. What are your dreams with this app? How many people do you want to reach? How many countries or continents are you hoping to have support this? Have you thought about that yet?
And my aim is to have more institutional partnerships, like with the police, civic officials, transport officials. Thus far, we have shown how that data can really make that change. And we are now looking to establish those formal partnerships that can really institutionalize anonymous reporting of sexual violence, but also the use of data. The main thing with crowdsourced data is you need some amount of mass in a location. You don't need big data, but you need at least 100 to 500 reports. And when you have those 100 or 500 stories in a particular location, you would see at least 2 or 3 trends.
It really needs to be the cornerstone of what you do. You're going to the Supreme Courts, you're going to all of these different people, you're going to organizations, the police. You have everything to back up everything that you're saying. And
so now we are running a whole campaign asking the government to treat this seriously and issue these guidelines nationally, not in one state. We are such a large country. We are a subcontinent. It should be applicable all over the country, and it should be made easy and available and accessible to all women. Nobody should have to go back into the court to fight for their rights.
I agree with you 1,000%. How can anyone watching this get involved?
Look at our app and start reporting. Look at it, check out the data, also report on behalf of somebody if you don't have any experience, but also use that data to engage your community. I feel often we treat sexual violence as a woman's issue when it should be a societal issue. It's a community-based issue. So make it safe for women to report, but also make it safe a safe environment for her to live and thrive in.
Well, it sounds like you are well on your way and are doing incredible work. And I'm excited that everyone around the world watching this will be involved and download the app and support you and your fellow Rotary peacemakers to make a difference in the world, because obviously we really, really need it. So I appreciate you so much for taking this time with me to let me interview you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.